Howdy, welcome back to the DT Motors YouTube channel and the weekly auction Rover review series. My apologies, it's been a while since I've been able to do one of these. I've been quite busy. We had Rovers in Wintergreen last week, and also there just hasn't been that many interesting Rovers at auction to chat about. A lot of LR3s and base model 322s and kind of boring stuff, but nothing really noteworthy or worth discussing until this one popped up. And what I got for you today is 2000 Land Rover Range Rover 4.6 HSC P38 that is for sale in Illinois for $34,000, which, you know, man, that's like above bring-a-trailer pricing. And it's not, well, let's check it out, I guess. There's no real description. It shows 2 owners, 1 accident. It's silver. I mean, it is a 4.6. It is an HSC, but it's silver on beige, so it's not too exciting, at least from the aesthetic standpoint. And I think that's just pretty outlandish, because these high-priced, anything that's overpriced, that's not on an auction site and generating hype, isn't selling very well. All these trucks, all these built Defenders and overpriced Range Rover Classic and stuff that I've talked about and we've done these reviews on, most of them are still for sale, or else they've been delisted or something. They don't seem to have sold. Yeah, there you go right there. I've talked about a few of these, an $80,000 109. We've got that 96 or 95 long wheelbase that was dropped from 22 grand to 12 grand recently. I mean, you know, people are calling a spade these days. But you know, if it is good, it is selling. But if it's not good, it's not selling. So here she is, $34,000, no description, just some pictures. Again, looks great. You know, to put it in reference, I found and sourced through CarMax I think it was a 98 P38, 4-liter, not a 4.6, but you know, fairly close, with 50,000 miles. It was a 1 owner, and it was going to be like $4,500 or maybe $5,000. And the plan was to maybe list it for $15,000 or something like that, but not $34,000. So I guess, you know, in the world of sales, sometimes a lower price can scare a potential purchaser away, because they think if it's listed low, there could be something wrong with it, which sometimes there is, but sometimes there's not. You know, you list a car for $500 and you get a million people asking you questions, and it doesn't ever get anywhere, but you list for $1,500 or $2,000, and then people, you know, for some reason bite. So it's an interesting world that we live in. But if you look at this interior, it's okay. It's not that nice, to be honest with you. It has all the things that I like. There's no navigation, but the beige seats aren't amazing condition. You'll see the little trim pieces around the console and stuff aren't in amazing condition. And yeah, it's all kind of scratched up. I mean, that's not quality plastic to begin with. But it just seems a little bit more worn than I would expect with a low mileage, pristine $34,000 car, which I'd love to run the numbers and see what that would be in the money, in comparison with inflation, to what that car would cost new. It's probably fairly similar. But you do have the mats and some of the other decent things. Yeah, I just don't see anything that separates it from the crowd, and I don't see anything that really brings it down. It's just a very surprising price point. I don't think there's many buyers out there that are just looking around for the most averagely nice P38 for more than a new Camry money. That you could get 996 Porsche money. That's a very nice LS swapped, potentially D1 or D2 money. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's just nothing, there's just knocking it out of the park. Frame looks good. Don't see any huge signs of rust anywhere, but P38s don't really rust like that, so that's not really part of the worry. Paint looks fine. Grill plastics look fine. Has some cheap tires on it. You know, like I said, there's nothing that just lets it stand out.